wanted to say just a word about our video strategy and how that fits in with our overall distance learning strategy. Our video strategy was originally based on narrated PowerPoints. All you would see was the screen with a voice talking behind it.
Very boring.
Oh, wasn't it though?
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. It was terrible. People had a lot of trouble paying attention to it and all the rest. So at that time, JMU licensed a system called Tegrity. Tegrity was one cart on one camera, and it would show a talking head of the person talking and a PowerPoint. So it was narrated PowerPoint plus one little window of the talking head. Well, in 2006, Brian and I thought we could do better. So we came to this very room with a couple of borrowed cameras, and what we found was that if we could get 2 cameras and a mixer and vary it a little bit and try to act as if we were teaching a class and say the things we would say if they were a class sitting right there, that we thought it would work better, and sure enough it did. I think the DVDs were very well received. Well, we don't have the resources this year to completely reshoot all our DVDs. It was about 8 hours of content that we laid down to start with.
Very boring.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
really?
But we did come up with enough resources to do the micro updates that you see and some of the other things that are in there that by the time you're seeing this, I hope have been cut into engaging DVDs that will help with the class. So just to give you an idea of what it is that we're doing here and where we are, could we cut over to Josh's camera and show us over there what's going on. We are actually here in Zane Shoker Hall 104. And just to show you some of the things that are here in Zane Shoker Hall 104, right over there, that is a mattress pad. It's a Totomat, they call it. It was bought at Costco, and it's being used as an acoustic baffle. And Megan, your camera can show the Totomats over there on the other side of the classroom, where we have that to sort of help the sound work a little better. Okay, then we have the cameras themselves. Josh and Megan, if you can look at each other. One of those is a Canon HV20 camera. That belongs up in James Madison University, and the other is an HV20 camera that's borrowed from my church, where actually Josh's dad is the pastor, as it turns out. So that's borrowed equipment that's going back out there this afternoon. This is a set of my son's Bose headphones. They're Quiet Comfort 2, and they are wonderful, comfortable headphones. This is a digital mixer that was purchased on eBay. It's a classic Panasonic WJ-AV-E5. And the 2 cameras are going through, and they're recording here to this camcorder over here, and then also to the DVR there from my home theater back at home. Now, of course, Brian and Bill and I are the on-camera talent. Brian and I have done this before, and we're breaking in Bill as a rookie this time. But I just thought you might want to see what it is that produced this. I guess I'll close this part with a story. I had a friend who once flew ValueJet. It's since changed names, and it's a different airline than it was then. But he flew ValueJet, and he took off for a Florida vacation telling us all, I can't imagine how they do it. How do they possibly charge such low prices for their tickets? Well, he came back from his Florida vacation, and he said, now I know. And that was because they had old airplanes, and they blew an engine or a tire or something heading down the runway, had to come back, get another aircraft, and everything about it was low budget. Now, I doubt that most of you looking at the finished DVDs that we presented had this idea. I don't know how they did it, but this is how we did it, with a lot of borrowed together, cobbled equipment. And the last thing I want to do here is just say a special word of thanks to our crew. We have Josh. Can we get Josh on camera there? Yeah, there's Josh. And we have Megan. And we have David. Right there being the producer. They're all students at Turner Ashby High School here locally. They have been our crew today, and we just want to say thanks to you.
Yeah.
And those most famous words in all of broadcast, fade to black, that's a wrap, strike the set.